Alright, y'all, cook some baked ziti with me. First, we got our onion, parsley, garlic. I'm going with the tomato basil, and then I'm making it with ground turkey. Alright, so I basically cut the onion in half, but I left this end part attached so it's easier for me to cut it without too much movement. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut it like this, and then cut it into cubes. Okay, so I did end up turning the cutting board to cut it this way. I'm turning the cutting board back this way and then cube it. I do like onions, so if you don't like onions, you can skip this part. Alright, so I have half of a medium onion chopped up. Now I'll move along to my parsley. Alright, so I have my little bunch of parsley chopped up very roughly. Now I'm going to go in with my garlic. I'm using about this much garlic. You can use more or less depending on your liking. Okay, so here's my little cheese station. I have some Parmesan cheese and some mozzarella cheese that I'm going to go ahead and grind up for the ziti. I almost forgot to show you guys this part. So I throw some olive oil in, and I'm going to start cooking down my ground turkey. I'm also cooking my garlic in the olive oil a little bit just to give it a little flavor. I'm going to throw the turkey on top and just let it brown. My ziti. So I'm going to let this brown on low while I go grate the cheese. So I'm trying to get everything, like once this is done, I want to throw everything into one pot. Oops. Y'all, I don't know what happened to my little cup that came with this. So I'm always having to find something else to use. I have no idea where I put this cup. Okay, so mozzarella is done. Put that in a bowl, and I'm going to start my Parmesan next. So that was done in minutes. I absolutely love this cheese grater. My grandma got this for me like, I want to say maybe like 5 years ago, and I'm just now using it. So yeah. Cheeses are done. So this one has a mix of Parmesan and mozzarella. This is just strictly mozzarella. So I could have a little bit sprinkled on top and a little bit inside as I'm mixing everything together. Okay, water is nice and bubbly. I didn't add any oil, but I am going to add some chicken bouillon to the water to give the noodles some flavor. And I'm going to use penne noodles for my ziti. I know I should probably use ziti noodles, but I want penne. Oops. Y'all, a few missed the pot, honey. That's so funny. So yeah, I'll let this boil until it gets to my liking. I don't like it too al dente because I do have 2 toddlers, so I like it a little bit on the soft side. So yeah. Okay, so since my cheese is done and my noodles is getting boiled, I'm turning the stove back on high to cook the rest of this ground turkey and dry out as much liquid as I can. So that's all I'm doing with this right now before I start seasoning it up. Alright, so I turned my stove down to 6. I drained off a little bit of the liquid. I'm going to throw in that onion and parsley that I chopped up so the onions can cook down. Alright, so I'm just going to cook this up. I'm waiting for my onion to turn translucent. I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning up my ground turkey. So I'm going to go in with some Worcestershire sauce. I really don't have enough, but I'm going to use the rest of this bottle. If you don't like Worcestershire sauce, I guess you can use beef bouillon. But yeah, I like the flavor that the Worcestershire sauce gives the ground turkey. So then I'm going to add in my seasonings. All right, so just for y'all, I'm going to measure my seasonings. I'm going with 1 teaspoon of seasoned salt, cayenne, Italian seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little dash of the chicken bouillon, because when I tell you, that will really bring up the flavor, aka make the food salty. So yeah, I'm gonna go a lot less with the chicken bouillon, but 1 teaspoon for everything else, and then I'll taste as I go. Cause y'all, I use your eyeball, but I told myself I'm gonna start measuring. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is the amount of chicken bouillon I'm going in with. Yeah, because chicken bouillon really be that chicken bouillon really be sneaking up on me. But I did do 1 tablespoon of everything else, and I just want to make sure that all my meat partings are coated. I'm gonna chop up these little long pieces of ground turkey. So yeah, I think 1 teaspoon of all the seasonings did pretty good, and I'm just gonna give everything a good mix and give it a taste. So the noodles are doing good. I would say they're pretty much done. Yeah. And I almost forgot, you guys. Don't forget to add black pepper. I can't believe I forgot about black pepper. I absolutely love black pepper. But yeah, everything looks good. I'm gonna throw my sauce on top and get everything combined. I just did a taste test, y'all. That was delicious. So I'm going with some tomato basil, and I need to get a can of crushed tomatoes. I don't want my ziti too dry. So I'm gonna get my can and mix everything in. Ooh, yes, that tastes real good. Okay, so I have my crushed tomato. I'll put that in the whole can. I like my pasta to be saucy. That's good. And then I did drain my noodles, and I did leave some of the pasta water in there. If you know, you know, you gotta have a little pasta water, okay? And I'm stuck between if I'm gonna throw the meat inside of here or the noodles inside of the meat pot, because I need to add my ricotta and the cheese that I had grated. So haven't decided. I think I'm gonna put it in this because this pot is oven safe. So I'm just probably gonna make the ziti in this pot, put it in the oven, and let everything come together. Also, I forgot to mention that I am gonna finely chop up this parsley and throw it into the noodles. So the noodles will have a little bit of that nice parsley herb flavor. I'm just going back and forth. And I like this size. So I'm gonna throw it into the pasta and start adding my sauce into the noodles. You could add butter to this if you wanted to, but I'm not going to today. I think it's pretty good with the pasta water. So because I have more meat than noodles, I am gonna put the sauce in the noodles along with the ricotta cheese and the cheese that I had grated, the one that's mixed with the mozzarella and the parmesan. I guess I'll start with this. I'm gonna add the meat sauce on top, and then probably do half since it's not a lot of noodles. I'm gonna try to record and stir at the same time. Okay, so I just squeezed out 2 globs of ricotta cheese. I'll mix it in and see if it's enough. All right, so after a good little stir, let me just do one so you guys see like the meat and noodles and cheese and ricotta. So I did add 2 more cups of the meat. Y'all let me know. Would y'all have added the rest of this? Let me know in the comments because I don't want to be too overwhelmed. But if you like a lot of meat, you definitely can add the rest. But for me, I like more noodles. So even though this is pretty meaty, not gonna lie. But yeah, this looks good. I'm gonna throw my mozzarella cheese on top for a nice little blanket. I already have my oven preheated, so hopefully that'll be done by the time I'm done sprinkling on the cheese. And yeah, that's it, y'all. If I wasn't recording and trying not to make sure I don't miss any steps, I would have finished this in like 30 minutes. But with the recording and trying to make sure I don't forget nothing, it took about 45. And it might take you that long too if you have kids. Because I have kids and they were like stopping me too as well. So yeah, that's it. The one pot ziti. I mean, it was 2 pots, but you know, we're gonna bake it in this pot. I really love this pot. I cannot wait to switch out the rest of my pots to stainless steel and cast iron and glass. So little by little, y'all, little by little. I was gonna do this off camera, but I might as well do it while I record so you can see the blanket that I put on. My little noodle, get in there. Ooh, just in time. Give this a nice little turn. Oh, this is hefty. Okay, and we let it bake. I'm gonna let that bake for about maybe 15 minutes. Yes, baby. You want a swishy? Okay, hold on. So yeah, I'm gonna let that bake for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna probably broil the top for 2-3 minutes. So give it a nice brown look at the top. Hold on, baby. Mommy coming. Hold on, baby. Yeah, that's it, y'all. My little easy peasy baked ziti. Okay. Sorry for the lighting and the angles. I just wanted to show you guys this. And this is technically my first cooking video. So I'm hoping to get better. Ooh. Oh my gosh, more dry skin. Y'all, this weather's tearing me up. I need to take some vitamins, honestly. But yeah, so I'm gonna clean up, wash up the dishes, throw away my trash, put the rest of the sauce in a container, attend to my baby because she really wants some attention right now. She just took her brother's pancakes. Oh my gosh, she a G. What you gotta say for yourself? Nothing. That's delicious. Okay, baby. I made some protein pancakes this morning and I put peanut butter on top of theirs. They absolutely loved it. So that's her brother's that she's finishing. And now he up there getting upset. So yeah, I'll be back with the results. Cooked in there. Ooh. A little extra brown, but it's fine. Yes, I'm gonna throw a little parsley flakes on top. And we're ready to eat, honestly. I'm just gonna wait for it to cool down some.
Anyway.
Get the whole scoop.